Houston Texans and the New York Jets. The Texans are on the road here as 6-point favorites over the Jets, total of 37 in this game. We see the Jets make another quarterback switch. It didn't matter. Trevor Siemian looked just as bad as everybody else that they've lined up under center this season, and so that's why they find themselves as 6-point dogs at home to a Texans team that's starting a rookie quarterback and is going to be without one of his favorite targets. We do get confirmation it was a broken bone for Tank Dell. He will be out for the season. So, Mike, here we sit. It's the same thing I've said about the Jets, and I'll continue to say about the Jets, and I'll continue to say it over and over and over and over again. They've given me no reason to back them. They cannot score the football. They cannot move the ball down the field with any sort of regularity whatsoever. And so with that, even at 6, I mean, this is like the absolute peak you are ever going to bet the Texans. On the road in the cold, I mean, it's a dome team that's going on the road, likely in the cold, maybe even weather against a pretty good defense, and they're still 6-point favorites, and I could not bring myself to put a Jets ticket in my account.
Yeah, this is Texans or pass for me at this number. I made the game 6.5 for Houston, so I lean toward the Texans side here, and I may end up betting them. I have not put it in the account yet. Not going to rush to put it in the account at break because I don't think we're going to see this move through 7 quickly. So I'm not worried about getting that. I wouldn't be shocked if we see a 7 by the time we kick off next week. I want to know who's playing quarterback for the Jets. If it's Boyle, I'm in. If it's Siemian, I mean, he's probably a point better than Boyle, right? I mean, it's not a massive difference between the two. I do think he's a better quarterback than Boyle is. I also want to know when this Jets defense is going to quit because it's coming. At some point, they're just going to be like, I'm done. I don't want to play with these quarterbacks. We're officially out of the playoff race. You're going to start to see players get injuries and show up on the injury report and not play. So I want to fade this Jets team. I make the Titans slightly higher favorite, but I'm not going to put it in right away. Kind of lean toward the under in any Jets game right now as well, even against this Houston defense, who I thought played pretty well today against Denver. So I kind of lean under 37.
Yeah, I mean, it's because this is what you do, and this is not hyperbole. Your very best effort, what are you giving the Jets? 13? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, if you get their best effort, what is? I mean, like, what's the ceiling? 17?
17. I mean, you got a defensive score is in the best effort category, right? And that's where you start get a little squirrely around that mid-teens number, right? But I mean, like, look, 2017 is an under. Well, it's a push, but you get the idea. Like, you need points from the Jets to be able to go over this because I don't see Houston throwing up a 40 burger here either, right?
Right. No, and without Dell, I think that's big. We don't know if Schultz will be back. I mean, like, there are things starting to happen with this Texans team that we need to monitor, right? I mean, like, they were able to get it done today, but Tank Dell was a massive part of this offense. The guy had 800 yards on the year. I mean, like, this was a big part of this offense. And so, yeah, I mean, it's under a pass certainly for me in that one as well.
Go to VSiN.com/subscribe to become a VSiN Pro subscriber today.